Okay, so this is the review video for KO. Sounds like knockout. KO. That's Saturday the 18th, 2021. Goes like this. You know, children die in car accidents, and children frequently die because they're not wearing seatbelts. Yes, sometimes a seatbelt doesn't save a child, but often a seatbelt does. And the child has no power over the question of whether or not they're going to be protected by a seatbelt unless a parent is taking responsibility for making sure everybody has a seatbelt in the car. Also, whether or not you're a child, car accidents are an incredibly tragic way for a life to end. Perfectly healthy, happy lives are concluded in a car crash. And there is plenty of evidence that these healthy lives would not have died in many cases if there had been a seatbelt worn, if the person was wearing a seatbelt. So, why should there be laws for seatbelts? Well, it's not just about protecting the individual. We need to promote a culture of safety when it comes to driving cars. It cannot become cool not to wear a seatbelt. Much better to require it of everyone, and that way no one has to say, oh, I'm wearing a seatbelt because I care more about safety than you. No, no, no. If it's the law, everyone will wear it. Here's a parallel example. In hockey, it used to be that nobody wore a helmet. Wearing a helmet was an option, but no one was required to wear a helmet. What they realized is that many players did want to protect their heads by wearing helmets. But they knew that there was a disadvantage, a significant disadvantage, to wearing a helmet. It reduced your visibility. It made it hard. It made it harder to cool off uh, um, after sprinting because the helmet keeps your heat in. But people would have been willing to wear helmets as long as they knew everyone else was going to wear a helmet. For that reason, because then everyone else would have the same disadvantage. For that reason, the National Hockey League changed its policy so that everyone was required to wear a helmet. And harmful brain injuries, the number of harmful brain injuries in professional hockey went down. So, this is why I think it's very important for governments to require people to wear seatbelts.